Etienne. How's it going?
It's relatively surreal, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite surreal.
Oh, you got the Classic Album Award, is that right? Is this one of the records you're most proud of?
Well, of the two, 50-50, I'd say. Yeah, it's one of them.
Yeah, 2 albums. It's probably. Although I do like a lot of the songs from Isn't Anything as well. So I don't know. I think it's.
Has Mojo always been kind of a big supporter of yours? Has it been something that a magazine you've always kind of read yourself?
Yeah, I do. I often read Mojo on the toilet because I'm in a house of boys now. Everybody reads on the toilet, including me.
Yeah.
And it's always there. Yeah.
It's definitely a sort of slightly more sort of serious journalist kind of
really
point of view.
good.
So it's good. It's a good read if you're not hot. No, it's a good
It's any
read.
chance I get to read. What's the thing?
I read somewhere that the new Coldplay record, I don't know if you've heard any of it, that some people are comparing some of the songs on it to some of your stuff. Is that a compliment, or is it? How do you feel about it?
I haven't heard the album.
Violet Hill on the radio because I'm driving a lot and I listen to the radio. But I haven't heard the whole album yet. I know they're playing in Brixton tonight, and when I go home, because I live near Brixton, I'll be seeing everybody coming out, and I'm sure it's a really good album. You know, there's some nice people. And
if they've kind of taken inspiration from you guys, is that a compliment, or do you kind of think, oh, they shouldn't be really copying other people's work?
No, I think all music refers to other music. You know, nothing kind of exists on its own, so it's it's fine. It's good, isn't it? Yeah.
And I guess you guys are off on tour or festivals this summer?
Yep. Bit
yeah,
both.
we're doing a sort of bit of a stilted tour. It's not full on, but we're going here and there, and it's going to be fun.
How do you prepare yourself for the festival season? Because it can be quite full on. Is there a trick to getting through it?
I don't know. It's 16 years since we've done it. Ask us at the end.
Yeah.
If you see us still standing at the end, then it's fine. But yeah, I don't know. At the moment, it's all like it's a long time since we've done it, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's been, the rehearsals have been fun. It's just been nice getting back together. It's been I've had a really great time with Belinda. It's been really fun getting to know each other again, and luckily getting to know the music again, which was
that helped.
Yeah, that helped a lot. So
Did it come back very easily, or did it take a bit of a while? Dusting off the cobwebs.
It took a while for me. I haven't done any music for 16 years really, so it took a while to learn the songs again. But I've been singing in the car and singing to the children. So.
Do they like it? Are they fans of your stuff?
They haven't seen me yet. My oldest son's seen me. He's 24. He used to be our band entertainer when we first went
he
on
was
the
like
road.
2.5, 3
Toby,
when we first joined, wasn't he? So.
Yeah. So I held him for one of the gigs in the early days.
The first one's not this time around.
Not this time around.
Come on.
I think you're doing Festival and Fuji, isn't it? Now, Fuji fans, I think, can be a little bit crazy. Are you prepared for all that?
Yeah.
We've heard it always rains.
We've heard all sorts of things about Fuji.
Yeah,
We've been
good things
slightly
and
conflicting
bad things,
but,
like mudslides. And
yeah,
things.
it'll be fine.
Yeah,
We've been
looking
to
forward
Japan
to it.
before. We were there in the early 90s, and it was fantastic. It was
Yeah,
great.
it was
So,
really great. Brought lots of presents for you, and they're really sweet, and lovely.
Like that.
Very, very polite.
Very polite.
Yes.
But really enthusiastic and really sort of open and really lovely. So yeah, God knows.
Is there going to be new music, new material?
Hopefully.
There should be a couple of new songs
Hopefully,
by
but it's-
then. I'm not sure if at the Roundhouse we'll have them ready yet, but
We've got one day to do it, so let's see. Maybe if we're feeling particularly productive tomorrow, we might get it together. But,
thank you very much.
Etienne, congratulations first of all. How did it feel to win?
Very nice, very kind, I suppose.
Classic album. Is this one of the ones you're most proud of, this record?
Yeah, it made 2. So 50% of our records are classic albums. Yeah.
No, I know I've read a little bit in the paper that some of your materials being compared to Coldplay, or rather their new materials being compared to yours. Is that a compliment?
For a musician, when any musician likes what you do, it's always a compliment. Like in your more idiot moments, people kind of go, oh fuck, you know what I mean, all that. But you know, in reality, you know, when any musician likes what you do, you kind of, because to be a half decent musician, it takes a little bit more than being a, you know what I mean, being a, yeah, well, what I mean is I respect most people who do what they do for a living, you know. So when they like what we do, we're always thanks a lot, you know. So,
I think some reviewers are trying to insinuate that they'd almost copied some of your material.
huh?
I think some reviewers are trying to insinuate that Coldplay had been influenced a little bit too much by your material, had
I
almost
haven't heard
copied it.
So I have no idea, but I don't have no idea. But you know, it's really weird. I know that the guitar player in Coldplay was into us the first time around when they made their first record. So, I suppose what I mean is that it's no big deal that they would say that they liked us a bit, you know. That's all.
You're off doing festivals, and the girls are just telling me it was a little bit difficult dusting off the cobwebs. How was it for you?
A little bit difficult. Yeah, you know, the main thing we had to really get back together is just the attitude, the spirit, you know. We spent more time getting that together than we did practicing and doing songs. So, you know.
Have you got any kind of method in mind to kind of get through the festivals? Is there a trick to it?
Well, I personally played loads of festivals at Primal Scream, so it's quite all right, you know, experience. It's what we just did recently. We played our first gigs to like 350 people the past few nights, and that's harder, you know, especially though a lot of them are our friends and musicians that we really respect. So we'll be all right. We'll be fine. We're not worried really. But
And new material, any coming?
yeah, there's loads of new material coming. We'll somehow, by the time we finish all this, we'll have a few new albums, and you know.
And not just the two.
No, because that was it was. I mean, I suppose ever since the Beatles and the Beach Boys and all the classic groups of the '60s and '70s, it's like you do map yourself out by them, and so we feel like we only went to the kind of Revolver phase. You know what I mean? Which is good, but you know we can't finish there completely. Do you know what I mean?
I think there's still loads more to do, yeah.
We've got to do at least 2 really good records, yeah, and then we can get old and die. Yeah.
Okay, well, we look forward to it. Thank you very much.
you.
Cheers.